Does anybody know who the meal prep king is?
Have some respect for females. Nope.
Anybody at all?
She looks like foreign. Is she like some sort of Asian or something? Oh, I don't know. Don't understand your English, I'm sorry.
Well, he has 2.5 million followers on TikTok, so someone's got to know who he is.
How is this disrespectful man got 2.5 million followers?
Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you're in the UK, you probably do because he's very popular in the UK. But I found out about him because of another TikToker who explains that he has been incredibly misogynistic and fatphobic towards not only her, but a lot of other women.
He has clearly an issue with women. This man came into my life this morning. I don't know who he is. Let me tell you how it went. This morning, I came into work. I decided to do my unboxing of clothing, which I do every time that I am live. He decided to come in and absolutely target me. This is not the first time that this man has done this to women. Let me just refresh your memory.
The person speaking was Dolly Holly, a TikTok content creator and plus-size model. We're going to get back to Dolly's story in a second, but let's talk about the meal prep king.
The motivation comes when things start fitting you, clothes start fitting you better.
Because he's an incredibly popular creator who's probably one of the worst people in real life. Terrible. In 2019 was when he became very popular. So John Clark and his ex-wife used to document their weight loss journey on Instagram. Before I met John, I was at my heaviest at 16 stones. I was at a loss. 16 stones is 224 pounds. I tried every quick fix fad diet and failed them all. And then she goes on to say that he became my coach. And the more time we spent together, we found it fun to do as a team. He gained a large Instagram following and a large TikTok following. And because of that, he got a book deal with the company Penguin. The book came out in 2020 and the book name was The Meal Prep King Plan. Save time, lose weight, eat the meals you love. And it was a bestseller. But in 2022, Penguin decided to cut off the deal that they had with him because he went on a misogynistic rant on, Instagram Live? Penguin cuts off Meal Prep King Cook after misogynistic rant. Cookbook fans heartbroken after John Clark's derogatory outburst on social media.
Have some respect for females.
So this stream was 11 minutes long. Why is this? He's got a black eye. What is going on here? Somebody on Twitter highlighted the parts that are the most important. John Clark, aka the Meal Prep King. This man is vile. Get this shared everywhere. He does not deserve a following. This is just a small snippet of the derogatory language used. And this is August 2022.
Have some respect for females. Nope. You're all fucking scruffy cunts. Why is his nose so swelled? Because I got whacked. I can't read all these messages. Far too many. But I do like kind of pissing women off. I'm a woman. I'm a female. And I have rights. Shut the fuck up, you fucking scruffy cunt. Honestly. I'm a woman and I deserve rights. I just don't agree with fucking women thinking they have fucking some sort of hierarchy. It's weird. I'm a female and I've got a hierarchy. A hierarchy of what? Shut the fuck up and get in fucking... But I tell you what, it keeps a following. People love it. But you must admit, you're a woman. It's like basically what it is. What I want to do is I want to self-sabotage men. Fuck off. It seems like he's doing really well. It seems like he's doing this. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do what he does. Doesn't work for you because you're a fucking tramp. There's a reason for that. Scalable doesn't work for fucking lazy bastards. He's not a good man whatsoever. Oh my God, please, 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 please tempt me as a good man. Who gives a fuck?
Clearly, you can see this guy does not respect women whatsoever. 2 days ago, he posted this video saying, oh, it was because he was a massive alcoholic. In 2022, drunk, massive drink problem. Coming up 3 years sober. Oh, so it was because you're an alcoholic. Okay, got it. But that's not all. He has a history of violence against women. It's not just the verbal abuse, it's also physical.
Nope.
36-year-old man was branded controlling, arrogant, and self-righteous by a judge after he admitted attacking a young woman at her home. England is such a weird place when it comes to domestic violence. I don't understand how they're always so lenient. The judge said, "You have come very close to serving a prison sentence." The judge told Clark, "You are controlling, arrogant, and self-righteous, and will continue to pose a high risk using violence against women. That will remain the case until you confront the issue." The prosecutor said that Clark had drugged the woman out of her bedroom by her hair and struck her face. Her left cheek was swollen, and she was bruised and scratched. And they just let him go free. And then he used that freedom to harass more women online. So going back to Dolly Holly. Dolly Holly does live streams. She does try-on hauls. She has 2 million followers and is very popular in the UK. And she explains how the meal prep king this year in 2025 joined her live just to berate and bully her.
And here he is in 2024, jumping onto a woman's live that he has no clue who they are, and sits there and says, size of it. The size of it. Who do you think you are? You are a very brave person, I'm going to assure you now. That jumpsuit is huge. And went on to say, I look like a tent and everything else. Explain something to you. I'm not here to please you. I'm not here to please you. I'm not here to please your platform. Couldn't give two hoots about what you think of me, but the fact that you could have done that to somebody who actually is really bothered about their weight or really bothered about what they look like, do you know what you could have done to them? Do you ever think about that when it goes through your little mind about what you actually could have done? I think you're 2 sandwiches short of a picnic, mate, let me tell you that for sure. The fact it's 2024, you've got the audacity to come into a woman's room you know nothing about and sit there and say things about her and the clothes that she wears. Who the fuck do you think you are? First up, who do you think you are? You might have 2.5 million followers. Think you need to get off that high horse. I've got 2 million followers, but never would I sit there and go round thinking because I've got 2 million, I can treat people like shit. Because I tell you what, you can't do that. You can't. What you did was unkind, uncalled for, and you've already had this done in 2022. It's now 2024, and you think that 2022 is not going to come and find you again.
Does that sound like someone who's been rehabilitated? No, definitely not. Didn't learn his lesson from the 2016 ruling with the judge. Didn't learn his lesson from the 2022 rants that got his book deal canceled. Now he's back. You should hear this guy's reply. He's so unhinged.
The recent controversy was there was a jumpsuit held up and it was fucking huge. The item of clothing was massive. And I said, that jumpsuit is huge. They were the words on screen, but everybody, not everybody, but people decided to use that as I was talking about when I said, look at the size of it, that jumpsuit is huge. And I was referring to the female holding the jumpsuit. Now, because I don't give a fuck about calling somebody a fat bastard, especially when you're morbidly obese and you're about to drop dead with the looks of you, I don't mind that. But I was talking about the jumpsuit, so you can't really use that. But again, we're back to that word narrative, and people will use that to suit their narrative and create this fabrication.
I'm very concerned about when I'm going to die, especially with this face, but I definitely would not worry about me and my looks when you look like you. You didn't just mention one comment. It's because I only managed to get that one screenshot of the last message you said in that live that morning, but there was other people present, and in other videos I've spoken about, they've come into the comment section and said he did go for me first. You came for me first, and then you mentioned the item of clothing. That's what you did. But the thing is, the fact that you're sitting there saying I couldn't give a fuck about what I say about people, then why can't you tell the truth?
But there's more, and Holly explains, because now she has a personal vendetta against him.
Somebody's just tagged me. This is him, basically, coming at this woman about her looks. How are we allowing this? How has this man got 2.5? Boycott this person at every given cost, guys, because at the end of the day, this is a human. She is a human being, okay, with feelings. It is disgusting how he thinks that he can go around abusing women for his own self-pleasure.
This man is unhinged. He's using his 2.5 million follower account to berate people in the comment section. Why? What is he getting out of this? Is he just that lonely? Here are some other comments from people. Please take your time to read this woman's comment that the meal prep king has called these ladies. I don't care about what you called me, I care about these people. He is pushing people to dangerous levels. And then somebody says, I was in his live the other week and I said I had a PCOS, so weight loss can be more difficult. He laughed and said, PCOS? Are you hairy? PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome, a hormonal condition that affects a woman's reproductive and metabolic systems. Symptoms include irregular period, acne, and weight gain. Here's another comment. Someone said he was caught on TikTok calling plus-size women hideous things on a 2-hour live rant on TikTok. He's odd and needs blocking. Ladies, avoid him. He was absolutely awful to me on Instagram in 2019. When I responded, he told me he would me and make it look like an accident. What the heck are you talking about? Last year, he was on live, taking drugs and slating his ex and all women to the ground. Spoke about kids with disabilities and how it was the fat mom's fault. I saw a comment he made to someone saying that their ADHD made it difficult to organize meal preps, and he said ADHD doesn't exist and it's just laziness. What? What era is this guy from? Sounds like a friggin' caveman.
Hi guys, just to let you know, I've added a video onto my Instagram, which is DollyHolly86, regarding the meal prep guy. I'm not going to say king because you're absolutely not. It's just a video that comes to my attention that somebody sent to me, plus many others. but I can't go through them all, and I can't keep posting them on my social media and making it all about him. But at the end of the day, I'm here to support plus size women as a community, and he needs off all abs. If you do follow him, I'm not going to ask you not to follow him if you don't want to. That's whatever you want to do, you do. But I want you to go and watch it and then make your decision on that. But he definitely shouldn't be having any followers. It's sad. It's very, very sad.
I don't know why you would continue watching him after knowing any of this stuff. You don't need his advice. You know how many meal prep channels there are? Kayla Chandler, 148,000 followers, does meal prep. Healthy prep meals and lifestyle. Oh, and this is her husband. You know her meals are well seasoned. Here's another person, 5.6 million followers. Don't these look wonderful? And another, like these, there are a dime a dozen. See, there are so many people that you can follow that are definitely better human beings than the meal prep king.
So I made a video yesterday about this meal prep man, saying how I didn't really think his commentary on the size of women's bodies or anything else about their appearance was necessary or appropriate. I called out his misogyny and what seems to me to be a self-hatred turned out towards the world.
It's weird because he posts success stories on his channel all the time, and the majority of the time it is women.
Have some respect for females. Nope.
But this guy is extremely unwell. For him to go and just berate people in the comment sections on videos, people need to stop supporting this guy.